ครับโอเคนะ
Really? We are from Indie Supermarket. I'm the group leader in Mekong.
Okay.
This is Danny Tan, and this is Tom Benson, and this is Hugh Williams.
Engineer from first, can you explain about your project and what is your implementation?
Our project is to tailor BLD and setup for the company. Then before that, we have to ask you some questions about your company so that we can tailor the BLD and setup for you.
You need to study more understand about the company policy and then how is your company working around. Then so that we can have a better solution for the provide for you.
First question, then we can start for the BLD question first. Does your company allow employees to use their own phone, laptops for working purpose?
Okay, in our company can use on phone but not in the laptop.
Not laptop.
Yeah, not other device except phone. Mobile phone can use their own employees on mobile phone can use.
They use their own phone for working purpose.
Yes. Including
The second question, what types of personal device are employees currently using to perform work-related tasks?
mobile.
Your company will provide any device to their employees?
Yes, laptop.
Laptop.
Necessary tab.
Tablet also.
Desktop and desktop.
Why your company don't allow your employees to use laptop but only phone?
Because of the company policy, we don't want to leak client information, data to other device and to the outside, right?
Are there specific departments or roles where using personal device is more common?
It's not
All same lah.
this one, yeah.
Maybe a better understand.
I'll look for question 5 for the BLD question. What type of data or application do employees need to access from their personal device?
Outlook.
Outlook email. Normally Outlook.
Sometimes two-factor authentication activation.
Google.
Authenticator. Duo.
What rule or policy must employees follow when using personal device to work?
Our company IT policy.
Company IT policy. Do employees need do employees need to agree to any terms or sign an agreement before using the personal device for work? Can you share the policy to us?
Or maybe you can like telling us like what maybe the policy is like speaking, or maybe like what is the policy you want to know about something like that.
This policy including how to use the electronic device and
Also how the data going out. So because if we share everything.
Like what kind of information you can share, or what kind of information you have to take and filter, something like that.
Yes. Because we have to deal with a lot of clients in our client information.
What apps, tool, or security software are employees required to install on their personal device?
yeah, we have this one DLP.
DLP.
Monitor stuff. They use soft laptop, laptop usage.
DLP detects like vulnerability on the laptop, or maybe the employee is downloading something that is vulnerable.
At the moment, DLP, I mean, what they check is mostly where did we log in, what did we browse, what else, our conversation, the email, what else, what have we sent, what did we say. For the security type, is they only cover on activity, it's not like towards the security checks.
So it's mostly like you can say like a performance.
Yeah, it's like a user, user.
If the employees browse any unsecure website, then will give warning or
Yes.
directly give warning.
Yes. And recorded in the report.
There's lots, yeah.
What security measures are in place to protect sensitive company data on personal device?
Yeah. I'm going to sign the NDA.
Is employee allowed to use the company provided device after work?
Yes.
And,
This is a bring back the laptop.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys like strict like the laptop of the staff, like maybe you can't do like for personal, maybe like gaming or like browsing YouTube, so only for working purposes.
only working for.
How do you make sure that work data stays separate from personal data on the same device?
In the employee policy, we have mentioned, any of the personal data we cannot save in the company laptop. It's a policy.
How do you prevent company data from being saved directly onto personal device?
DLP only.
You have DLP also.
For the personal devices, staff personal devices and mobile phone, do you allow them to submit to the level of security?
Yes, the company network, but you have to install MDA,
NDA.
mobile device management.
Mobile device management.
Using the mobile device management can monitor everything.
So basically, this NDA also will detect use and detect the user usage.
There are few policies. If something going to break, detect the MDA.
The NDA is application that you guys complete the
Yeah, this is the application.
so this is under your company the
This is not our buy from the
So your company is not using the NDA also. What concern do you have about personal device connecting to your company's network?
I would say mostly our personal
Yeah.
personal.
Not in 2000 because everything we are monitoring.
Yeah, everything is locked.
So everything is under control. How do you monitor or check employee that are following your company policy?
MDM and DLP.
Because both tools are going to generate a report which we will review every month. So that's how we can see.
The question 14 also MDM and DLP. Right?
Yeah.
for we so say like it's cover a lot of usage.
Yeah.
It's the purpose.
Yeah. 15 also power from the MDM and DLP.
Okay. What what steps are taken if a personal device is lost, stolen, or compromised?
We can immediately can lock.
Lock the phone, right?
And it's like you can use like a time of something.
Yeah, we can totally can lock the because device is already encrypted. Without the encryption key, you cannot open. Immediately you can lock.
So by that means that when the device install that application, basically the application has the whole access permission to the
Yes. We can access from the remote. For example, you are out of the country, we can control it. This device is the network internet.
By that the computer like having any account the computer can see the
Personal data. This is ethical. It is not ethical. Yeah.
Can check the stolen device.
Yeah.
will the application like know that where is this device was lost, stolen, or the location of it?
Location, yeah.
Not the precise,
Yeah.
but you can like telephone the area,
Yeah.
like the last area.
What warning sign or red flag do you watch for the issue of personal device security?
Can you elaborate more on the question? Personal device.
Okay, so for the question, so this basically what the question means for us like what risk or what kind of risk or like threat will it detected like by the application, by the alien or the DLG like detect what kind of risk will it detect about the personal device?
Okay, example, from personal device, we try to send our company information to outside. Okay, someone is try to send it outside, automatically based on the policy can block.
But those are usually those by organization. But you ask about the something like this.
Yeah, something alert. Okay.
We do have warning, for example, our organization is Shanghai government, right? So when we sending data outside, they will have a warning. Are you sure you're sending to the right organization? Is this the right email or is this the right contact?
So it's like alert to
Yeah.
to validate the information. So for the company, you guys will obviously provide the staff like the email of the company.
Yes, we have
Then
our
so in the meantime working hours or like working outside of working hours, so the staff are required to use the email.
yes.
So no totally no personal email address allowed.
No. Yeah, we do have those. For as needed.
Do you provide any training or guidance on how to use the personal device safely for work?
Yes, we do have that. Every quarter or as needed, when there's any policy.
Can you share the training on this?
I said last time, we can share the like the someone like the
Yeah.
big
Yeah, you can just share like the video.
Little bit.
Okay. That's all for the mail.
education, training, and awareness.
Awareness, okay.
The first question is, what is the importance of connectivity to the company day-to-day operations?
I think it's to protect our business from like threats or operation disruption because those things can cost us a lot of money.
The second question, how often do you update your password and software?
Every quarter.
Every
Every quarter.
90 days.
Yeah.
Every 90 days.
But somehow like sometimes we also have like our team to check for the patches, everything. So if we have any patches, we straight away set up the
Like what kind of the account for need to change the password?
Every account.
Every account for working purpose.
yeah.
For personal working activity.
No, but password also need to check every 90 days.
So for like personal email address,
Not personal email address. Email address is fixed. Password every 90 days has to change.
personal account. Personal
No,
account.
no, no. Only
So for the all account for personal use.
We have a password requirement, the guideline, it has to meet certain criteria and everything. We cannot reuse the same password.
For the next question, how do you create responsibility password and manage it?
Yeah, like I said, we have a set of requirements that we have to follow. We cannot reuse the same password. We have a minimum character data. Number what?
For the fourth question, what signs must indicate that the computer has been compromised?
First one, we can detect from the EDR. Endpoint detection. If not detect, we can detect from our firewall.
For the fifth question, what do you think is the most common reason for adversary attacks? And how do you address it in the training program?
So I think for this one, most of the risk is they are lacking in knowledge lah. They didn't know that this could be one of the threats. And then for and how we address in the training programs, basically in during the training we will share the experience. How you, if there's anyone like have experience this one, receiving any spam emails or phishing links or any scam like that. So that's how it is.
What actions would you take if you accidentally send sensitive information?
We can record.
Especially using, yeah, if you're using Outlook, yeah, there's a feature where you can recall the email.
Describe a time when you identified a potential security risk. What action would you take? Is it the same?
I think some staff get a lot of phishing emails.
cybersecurity company, normally any threats or anything happens outside, normally we send out newsletter. Yeah, advertising. Security alert, right? Alert to our internal staff and our client.
It's the same as when you go to what's the name of Malaysian news?
Myself.
Mindset. If you go to Mindset website, you get the rate of the latest vulnerabilities on threats. Because that's how we do for internal and
that will send to email form.
yes.
You know about the myself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mindset is
It's Malaysia
yeah,
cybersecurity
that is for
website.
Malaysia. Yeah. So each country has their own.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's say policy is violated, how would you handle this?
Yeah, sometimes it's big incident, it's violate as a big incident, we want to the employee. One incident from one.
What challenges or obstacles prevent you from following security practices?
I would say some internal stuff we just don't bother to do. Yeah. like I said, yeah, they like to ignore the emails. Or they tend to like
Don't take
remember
it
this,
serious.
yeah, you have reminders, right? Some just like
Ignore it.
yeah, not ignore, more like later, update later.
I have a question for number 10. Like now you say to only to the employee. Like for that employee, after the employee, like how much money did he get? Is the maximum.
I think that's fine, right?
Yeah, we put the file warning letter,
Yeah.
after that,
Fire.
open the door.
See that out.
Can you describe an example of a successful center campaign or training you have been involved in? Like a campaign you have done before?
We do have a not activity lah, but like our cybersecurity team will like send out like the verification email and we will see which employees actually more than the cybersecurity awareness.
Like demo, right?
Yeah, but it was done very secretly.
Is it a campaign?
I will have people clicking on that. Yeah. We did treat them with like free Zalora, coupon vouchers, bread vouchers.
You guys is like using like impersonating like the email address you send to them. It's like
Yes,
a brand something.
yeah, we done that before. Yeah. Front and back.
Then,
And we
that implementing a certain program, how will you measure whether changing employees' behavior or the knowledge? Strategy.
30. Oh. So with the rate of no, we kept records of everything, right? When we are doing that awareness. So with the first round, for example, 10 out of 50 click the phishing link, and then when we do it again, we will see is it the same person? I think, yeah. So
We can count, right?
yeah, we have a record for that.
implement a awareness program for diverse workforce with different levels of technical knowledge. Like,
Lalu demo,
Yeah, we
document.
have to like demo, videos, yes. We also have like a guideline, demo, and also
next question, how do we explain the difference between security education, training and awareness to someone unfamiliar with the term?
Security education is improving your knowledge. Okay. Security training is how to apply to the real environment. Yeah. Security awareness we can conduct to the all people, not only the security people. We can apply to
all levels.
all yeah.
Can you give an example of how security awareness led to the real incident from experience or how do you learn this?
Example, good example is for ransomware. Ransomware.
Dia tadi contoh有
No, all it is coming from the
client.
Yes, we handle, yeah.
What method will you use to make the security awareness training engaging rather than just another corporate organization?
I think it depends on who's giving the training or the awareness. But yeah, technical guys are always finding, so we are fine.
Okay.
What do you do like the policy? I would just say strict. I would say balance. Yeah. When you are already answering, it's not for number 18. Supporting, yes, because we are an IT company.
And service company.
There's one more.
At the back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
In your opinion, what is more important, securing the system with technical control or ensuring employees are properly educated?
It has to be both.
Both.
Right? Yeah. Because if you have the technical control, but then the people are not. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not working.
You can apply.
If the people work,
Yeah.
there's no security control, so yeah.
That is all for the first question. Based on our question, do you think that there will be any you want to add in?
Or do you have anything to teach us or that everyone to know?
I think in terms of the BYOD questionnaire, I think it's better if you can learn more about GLP,
Yeah.
MDM, because most companies apply that and force that now.
Better you
More the
study.
awareness,
Yeah.
right? So for the CEPA, we send out a questionnaire, not questionnaire, it's more like a situation, so you have to come up with a
Using like
yes, like a test. Yeah. So we have a marks for that.
so we have to come up with like example of the scenario.
Yes, correct, correct. Yeah. So those with like a lower mark will get called.
So we have to have one by one.
Yeah, so we know which employee that needs more
just warning only lah.
You don't want to know what's next.
Do you guys have met before or stubborn staff or what? So they get
There
fired?
were that we had to deal with. But the rest are all okay.
That's sort of that's all like that.
Then we will make a building setup for you like within a week, and then we'll email to you again the IHN or WhatsApp. So okay, or you prefer email. Email. Then we have to get a review about the building that we made from your company.
Okay. Alright. Looking forward to
Can we take a photo?
Sure. No, already. Without socks.
Do you guys hire like
Internship.
kind of
Yes.